What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Overachievers Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Vash, joined, as always, by the Ashi, the Pastrami, the Kame, the Kame. I don't know where I was going because your
that
shirt
is
says
that is a dope shirt.
Is it
Thank you.
Kame? I don't know what it is.
No, well, Kame is turtle. Kame was Turtle House. That's like Master Roshi's whole thing.
Oh, that's
like
fun.
Kame House is where he.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I just love I just tell that's like an anime shirt.
Yeah, it's just the text and the pinkness, and it's all fun.
Yeah,
Anyway,
he wears his shirt.
we are here live to you live now, doing List Live. It's live time, and at twitch.tv, which is live right now. So, yeah, welcome live. If you want to follow us on Instagram at OG.podcast, or Twitter is OverachieversP, our website is ogpodcast.fm, where we get this episode and every episode where we're talking about what we're playing, or we're looking forward to a little bit of gaming news. You can also come hang out with us on our Discord at discord.me/OG Podcast, and check us out on Twitch at twitch.tv/OG Podcast, or at OG Podcast pretty much everywhere. Also joining us this week is Forever Ginger, Chef Crondo.
What's up?
Today, believe it or not, guys, is a very special episode. You know why today's a very special episode?
Why?
Because
it's number 69.
No, it's 98.
No. What
Today,
was 69?
I don't remember what it was.
Forever ago.
It just probably should be. We should have said nice as the title.
Nice.
But we totally didn't do that. No, technically.
5 years.
Today is 5 years. This is our 5 year, and technically it was last week, but this is the 5th year we've been doing this. Surprisingly, still kept with it every other week. I mean, thank you to everyone who has stuck with us for 5 years. If you're still here on this whole entire ride,
just wait until we're all on our retirement plan, then we can actually commit to doing this full time, right? And then,
exactly.
Yeah.
Once
we've just been planting the seed and through life. You know what I'm saying? We're just building the foundation for our retirement plan. It's just it's like a side hustle for a retirement plan.
Yeah, we're just side hustling for podcasting in 30 years.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, so 5 years of shenanigans, going off topic, doing stuff.
No AI could ever take away from these rants, motherfucker.
True. Very true.
Although I would pay good money for an AI to rant like Chef Crondo.
Oh, right. Like the dude, I'm sorry that some people have done some brilliant work with like the Obama, Biden, Donald Trump stuff with like where they're like in a video game lobby together or something like that. It's and then Elon Musk will come in. I don't know. It's
God
so
the
good.
AI
dude.
isn't good enough to look real yet.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
those videos.
Because some of them are pretty.
Yes is the keyword.
The phrasing and everything are so on point that it's
well, when you have hundreds of hours of video content for it to learn from,
exactly.
to learn inflections, tones,
exactly.
etc., how people say stuff, like it's a language.
It's
model.
pretty.
It's gonna get better.
Wild.
It's only gonna get better from here.
It's only gonna get worse. Maybe is probably the way to say it.
Well, technically, the
technology will be better.
It will advance. Yes.
Yeah.
The frightening scope of what that can do is going to grow larger as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys were talking before the show. We were talking a little bit before the show. If you want to catch that live, you go to twitch.tv/OG Podcast. So, you know, that whole Twitch thing that we do, or, you know, you can get notified on the Discord. Whenever we go live.
Twitch thing.
The old Twitch thing. So, it's funny. I actually had somebody reach out to me who was on the Discord who was just like, "Hey, can you not like add everyone like when you guys go live?" I'm like, "It's our Discord. It's the whole point of us.
Just mute it.
Just like either just suppress at everyone or just
we
leave."
go live. We go live like once every 2 weeks. I don't even think that's that egregious.
Yeah, I mean, I've been going live on Twitch more recently, but that's more on the weekends because that's the only time I really have time to play.
If the pings go out during a normal daytime hour, that's not that bad. I mean, I'm managing things in a pretty large Discord with like 20,000 people, and they get really hard on people about pinging. So
yeah, I would say like even once a day is fine. But if you don't like it, honestly, there's always the notifications, mute, suppress at everyone at here. I do that for literally every single Discord that I'm ever a part of.
Truly,
and then I just say keep at mentions, which is when someone's talking to me or replies. So there's a little trips and tick. I'm going.
Tips and tricks.
I'm having a stroke right now. So
tips and tricks.
Okay. So, that was a great podcast, guys. Thanks everyone for coming. We'll see you all next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. So speaking of anime, if anybody out there is looking for one to watch, and Dom, I have you watched Jujutsu Kaisen yet?
No, I've been told about it. I've never watched.
The last 2 weeks alone have been some of the best anime I've ever seen in my entire life. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, dude. Like, oh yeah. Between just the animation itself, the storytelling, the music, the fight scenes, the just everything has been like probably some of the best I've ever seen ever. And I have to say that as like a closet weeb,
Closet? No, you're full
yeah,
on,
like
my friend.
like the last couple of years of anime have just exploded, and I've become like so. I guess I am a weeb. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess you heard it here first. I'm gonna accept my weebness.
I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah,
man, it's just gotten so good, and I implore you all, if you have not watched this anime Jujutsu Kaisen, holy boy, or man, just go watch it. If you're an anime fan, you're in for a treat. Start with the movie, then watch the anime, and you're in for a treat. It's and it's all on like Crunchyroll, and I think Hulu has it too, if I'm not mistaken.
I love it.
Yeah, it's peak, dude, actual peak. But I know it's not gaming related news, but I'm telling you this because
fine. It's nerdy.
I actually plan on that's who I want to dress up as, one of the characters from Jujutsu for at Comic-Con. Oh, I am going to. His name's Satoru Gojo or Gojo. I'm like, oh my god, dude. It's so good. Anyways, this last week had me mega hype after watching the episode. I've watched it 3 times already. Actually, last 2 weeks, it's one of those things where you watch it and then you're like, I gotta fucking watch that again. Like, what just happened? Like, that was incredible, And I guess the thing that I take away from it is I saw this this YouTube short, and it was Howard Stern and Samuel L. Jackson, and
I saw that.
Have you seen this one? I think it was really cool, actually, because I'm obviously, anybody who knows me knows I'm a huge One Piece fan, and Howard Stern's basically like, makes an off-color comment about anime and how he's too old to watch it, and Samuel Jackson's just like, I don't know, man, like, how old are you? And the guy, Howard Stern's like, I'm like 69 or something like that. But
nice.
Yeah, nice. But he anyways, he says
So we're so mature.
I'm like such an ADD. I'm just like squirrel. I lose track of my story. But anyways, he's talking about it, and Samuel Jackson's like, I don't know, man. Like Japanese animation has some of the best storytelling there is out there. Have you ever heard of this author named Ichiro Oda, like, who is the author of One Piece? And it's like, and then if you think about it, like the grand scope of this universe that this man has created, it's like, there's last night was 1071 was the episode I watched last night, and it was bonkers insane, and like for that story to be going that long, it's incredible, man. I'm sorry, I love anime. Anyways, I'm gonna get off my anime pedestal, but I said to share those.
Stay on it and go.
Yeah, I mean, it's just this is part of a different culture, and there's a lot of gaming stuff surrounding that. I've never gotten to play any of those games before. They never really come here until like they have a lot of mobile games, but they don't come here until it's like, already been blown up in the West or whatever.
East.
Speaking of mobile game, in the East, right. Spain is in Africa, by the way. So
it'll never get old.
It's a throwback, by the way. No, I'm not really that stupid. Okay, it's a throwback. Never forget. But no, for real, you guys have been playing a bunch of mobile games lately, though, haven't you?
I have not been. No,
I have.
No?
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
Charlie's been playing a bunch of. Charlie and Stan have been sharing a bunch of them lately. Which one are you playing?
So I have like 6 that I'm playing right now. So
Jesus Christ, all right, relax, buddy.
You're playing 6 different mobile games right now?
I'm playing like 6 different mobile games. So I'm still playing Eternal Evolution. That's my main game. For those who don't know that game, I started to become part of the content creator program. So I only stick to doing live stuff.
Eternal Evolutions?
Yeah. So it's just like they get, as you go live and you promote their stuff, they actually give you things. They actually give you give you rewards for actually promoting the game. What a concept. So I just essentially am part of that. It's not a ton of stuff. You get like an extra an extra pool or two of, trying to get characters or whatever. It's a character collector. Super fun game. I'm like 6 months into it, still playing it. It's quite fun. I'm playing a game called Olympus, which is something that I think was it Meech that recommended it, or Um, someone else on the Discord recommended.
No, I think it was Genlock. It was either
Genlock,
no,
that's
no,
right,
no,
yeah, or Genlock,
Genlock
yeah.
is Stan. We're talking about Mad Tales, and that one you were just talking about.
I haven't tried Mad Tales, but I tried Olympus.
either.
Olympus is fine. I mean, it's like a low end, like kind of like you can tell it's like like a small team because it's just the way the art style is. It's just like it's like I don't know how to describe it, but you've definitely seen all this stuff of like it's like cutouts of stuff and like they animate like the different parts of it. So it's just it looks wonky, but like I don't know, it's another like hero collector. I'm not playing that one as much. I log into like once a week kind of deal to get stuff done. And then I'm back on playing Octopath again with Stan.
Oh, the mobile one?
The mobile one, because they had a new event come around. So I was like, I picked that up, and it's more, single player focused.
It looks like a great game. It looks like something I would definitely get sucked into.
Yeah.
Is it time intensive?
No, it's a single player game. They just have like a mobile aspect to it, so you can get different characters, whatever.
Okay, so there are just a lot of characters in the game, though, right?
Characters in the game.
Yeah, that was I think that was the overwhelming aspect of it. I just I tried it out for a brief period of time. It seemed like it reminded me a lot of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, which is similarly how that was, where it was a single player game and it had like the 8-bit sprites from all the Final Fantasy games, and it was fucking great. But
I'm trying to play it more because I have a bunch of like games that I want to finish. Like I have Triangle Strategy that I even want to try.
Dude.
I have the
Tactics Ogre. I bought Tactics Ogre, the remake.
Ogre, yeah.
I bought, like you just said, Triangle Strategy. Haven't played either one of them.
Well, I have a whole hard thing about playing those types of games. I don't know. It's just something with me. Like I just don't like playing the 8-bit games for some reason. Like it just does.
Really?
I just don't. I'm not a fan of like those types of games. It's just something about the art style that just doesn't do it for me. Like I'm just like completely turned off by it and I can't figure it out. I've tried many times, but I'm hoping that like just playing it on my phone that I can get back into it so that way I can actually go back and enjoy it because I don't know. It's just tough for me to play. Maybe it's just because I have a lot of reading to do and I don't like to read anymore. Could be it.
No, you'd rather be going and getting trophies, right?
I'd rather be going and getting trophies.
Really
if I'm going to do
the game
something,
just doesn't offer enough platinum trophies.
Not enough achievements. Yeah. I'm still playing the Lord of the Rings gacha game.
I see that. I actually see that there's a bunch of people talking in our Discord too. I didn't even realize
bunch of people in the Discord.
Yeah.
That's probably the most like active channel in our Discord right now. Is the Lord of the Rings one? And
funny.
They just released raids for it, so that's everything.
And you guys haven't been able to launch it yet, right?
Yeah. So they released it on Friday. You have to collect enough keys to launch it, which should be Monday. I think is when we're going to launch it. So,
Gotcha.
So we're going to try that. I'm going to stick around and see how that is. It's just been kind of stale. It's been riddled with bugs. So go figure.
It's so surprising that is the case, considering the fact that, I mean, we shouldn't be surprised, but I am surprised because it is a copy pasta of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So like, I mean, they should have the data to, I mean,
you would think so.
Yeah, you would. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why, like, I have I agree with you, but on devil's advocate side of things, like, I want to say that, like,
I was like, come on, man.
It's the same company. It's not even like it's a different studio. I mean, it's obviously a different team within a large corporation. Regardless, it's the same. It's the same data that they have, and the same. You know what I mean? Like the code is all there. So like, why? Like that makes no sense.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of frustrated with that game because it's very pay to win, and like I was like pretty high in the arena.
Really,
I was like silver 1. So there's like gold, platinum, diamond, whatever. I was silver 1. And I stopped, like, I only bought, like, the initial packs for, like, $50, and that was it. But going, over the course of time, like, I cannot keep up with whoever's, like, actually spending in the game because they just launched, like, their first legendary character a couple months ago, or a couple weeks ago, maybe, like, last month. And you essentially are, if you didn't buy it, if you didn't spend to get that character, you were essentially pushed out of all arena stuff. So I'm back at bronze 1, which is... Not fun because
see ya.
Like the arena is like as it was with MSF, like is the only way to really get enough crystals to like be able to purchase any of the marquee characters in the store because the marquee characters are still like 200 crystals.
Right.
So in bronze, I'm getting 31 crystals every payout, which is like, it takes like, I think you
Very
get payouts
powerful.
twice a day. That's fine. We're going to talk about mobile games. So
Cat problems.
so with that, it's just taken a long time to do anything. So it's just like my motivation to play is like not high.
Yeah,
because it's just like whatever. But I'm only logging in to do the stuff. I want to see how raids are. If raids end up sucking, then I'll probably just stop playing that one because it's not very fun.
Yeah.
I'll probably keep with it just because it is active in the Discord.
I mean, you're supposed to be having fun when you play a game, right? So if it's not fun, then
why am I
one
playing
would
it?
stand a reason that it's time to dip.
Yeah, and so I would say the last two, I'm still playing Contest, although I'm not really enjoying that game at all.
Dude, I
Sorry.
fucking love Contest of Champions, bro.
I can't do
They
it.
gave me dude. I have been oh my god, dude. Like, if I could break it down in terms for you boys in like I'll break it down in red stars. Okay. I feel like I just pulled like 7 red stars in a row, and I have like the hardest hard on for this game right now. Like, everybody in my guild hates me because like I have just pulled like banger after banger. And like the other day I was like, they have this monthly quest where there's like, you can get keys every day, and there's like 5 different paths, and it randomly puts you in a path. And I somehow on the same day got put in the rarest path 3 times in a row and got like all these resources. And I'm just telling you, like, this game loves me right now. And so like, yeah, there's no way. Like, it's like Marvel Strike Force would just like shit on me openly every day, and I'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna keep playing. But yeah, this apparently Contest of Champions was the real Marvel game for me.
There you go. I mean, I keep trying to play it, but like, it's like, I don't know. I'm
telling you, there's just no. I tell you, look, I'm not good at the game. Okay, like, there's people that make me look like an absolute fucking fool at that game. But like, when you play in the battlegrounds, which I'm sure you haven't accessed yet, you like start to get a glimmer into like what it's really like to play the game, and you have to like actually. There's like a way behind like parrying and countering and intercepting.
I don't have
like,
time for that stuff.
Yeah, I know. If you're not really into it, then like, I've just been playing it for so long that I picked it all up over time. You know,
Yeah,
like, I've watched enough.
I just can't do it. It's just a fighting mechanic. I've just never been good at fighting games.
Yeah,
and so I just don't even understand the concepts of it. And it's just like, that's the whole reason why I'm not good at Sekiro. It's the same concept. I'm just not good at that sort of stuff. Like, I just can't.
That game is just bullshit. Let's be honest. Yeah, fuck that game is right. Put it in the trash can.
But anyway,
yeah,
and then
go ahead.
And finally, the game that I've actually been enjoying quite a lot lately, on top of which is I'm probably spending the most time between Eternal Evolution and this other game is called Watcher of Realms.
Oh, is it some like Mideast or not Mideast? Not. What's
medieval,
middle-aged.
Shut the fuck.
Yes, it's all a bunch of 40-year-olds. It's dad bods with
Everything about
the
that was
gacha
amazing.
game. That should be a game, the dad bod game. It's just literally just all the different, like, it's Bruce from down the street.
Fuck.
It's and then your legendary characters are actually Ryan Reynolds. So there you go.
Oh man, kids, marijuana. Sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes, you feel you a little confused.
That's just me every day.
Thank you.
Confused every day. No, Watcher of Realms is a tower defense game that has like hero gacha to it. So it's not like your typical tower defense, but it has like some cool stuff with different heroes have different abilities and do different things. It's fun. I mean, I've been playing it for the last week, and because it just came out, and it's captured my attention. It's fun.
It has captured your attention.
So I'll play it until it gets not fun, and then once it gets not fun or I hit a wall, then I'll stop playing it.
Yeah,
that's the nice thing about not just playing these games for free is like I'm just like not invested. Although I still want to do that thing that Hooch recommended.
Oh, the Marvel Strike Force thing?
No, it's just the free to paywall, that whole concept.
With which game?
Just any of them. Just like you just pick a game and you say, okay, how long is it going to take me to get to the paywall?
I feel like Well, what quantifies the paywall?
Paywall is like I cannot progress any further without having to pay.
Like I would, okay, so like what do you want? So like would you hear me out?
Hear him out.
What do you like you want to do that with mobile games, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Which mobile game are you thinking about doing it with?
Well, I'm probably going to start with MSF just because it's the most it's the easiest.
Oh, we could make a series out of this because I could do it with
That's the
Contest
idea.
Champions.
That's the idea. Is I want to make it a series, like a whole
But
like,
you have
YouTube
to.
series.
So like what? Oh, so you're going to document it on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm going to like record doing it, and then I'm going to edit together. It's like okay, like with like timers, like oh, it took me 17 hours to get to the paywall with this game, so blah 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 blah, whatever. And then I'm also gonna count how many times there are pop-ups that pop up until that paywall.
The pop-ups that pop up.
So I'm wondering,
Yeah.
like as you're saying this to me, because obviously I love content, and actually like one of the things I love to do is make a new account on Contest due to the fact that there are so many champions that you can get in the game. Like there's a huge RNG factor in how easy the climb is in that game. Because if like I were to get like a 4-star Hercules, for example. Fuck, are you kidding me? Like I could grind to like Act 6 probably but that one character. Or no, Act 5. All through Act 5, which is very impressive in that game. Like I know that doesn't sound very impressive to you guys. I'm just saying
Very
like
impressive.
like in terms well,
I'm
in
so
terms of like
impressed.
fuck you. In terms of like skill in that game, like it would take a lot of time and skill to pull that off, but like I'm just saying that like as opposed to me getting like 4-star Hulk, I don't know, like some normal OG champion. It's like, not impressed. Yeah, no. But I might be interested in doing that.
If you want, I've been thinking about doing it for a while, and I'm hoping that work's starting to calm down a little bit. So I actually have some free time. So I was thinking about what I can do, and I think it'd be fun to do because I'm just, because with all the, and I feel bad that work is calming down because of all the strikes that are happening right now.
Sucks,
the writer strikes and the actor strikes.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, I feel very fortunate right now to have my job that I have.
Yeah, aren't you happy you got out when you did?
I am very happy.
Man, I can feel
Charlie,
it too.
Charlie, you're welcome. You owe me some. You know what? You actually owe me a couple stocks here and there. All right.
I know. I think he owes you some
Why is
stuff.
that?
Because I convinced you to do this, motherfucker. You don't remember the hour-long call we had before you took the job? Are you kidding me? I forgot all about that.
I had hour-long calls with multiple people.
Oh, okay.
You were one of.
You know what?
two.
It's fine. You don't have to. You could pretend that it wasn't literally me that
It was you.
to this
It was
job.
you. It was all you the entire time. But yeah, no, I'm very thankful for having a job right now with that. And
Mad homies out of work.
Yeah, it sucks. I feel bad for everybody,
It is
especially those who
very
like, literally
unfortunate.
just bought a house like 6 months ago and now don't have a job.
I don't know, guys. I think I side with the
Shut
corporate
the fuck up.
executive.
Shut the fuck up. Don't even finish your fucking joke. Don't even finish your fucking joke.
Oh man, I mean, it's just
Is there a kick button in this, Charlie?
It should be.
Actually, I'm surprised there's not. Like,
I think I'm gonna have to side with my capitalist corporate overlord friends.
Side with
Just
my
let the people
3 cent
wait.
raise in my stock.
Just let the people be on strike until they're homeless.
there's
and then
got
they
to
wanna
be a kick button in this. There has to be.
I hope that anybody could understand that there's
Let's see, can I do it?
I was being wildly sarcastic at the absurdity of
Chef Sleepy.
No.
Remove from session. Yes, there is. There is a remove from session.
I was actually jokes aside. I was like, what happens if someone comes into your session that was like somehow they got the link? There has to be a kick.
Yeah,
But
there's
luckily-
also a limit on how many people you
Well,
can
it
have.
even
so.
says shit like what browser you're on, what your Windows. Wow, I don't know. It gave all
knows
that information.
everything.
Dami, what have you been playing?
That's a great question. I've been gone for the last week camping, which was very fun, except for last night when
Weather?
our flight was at 11 a.m. Colorado time. So we're getting ready to leave and then it gets canceled and then they reinstate it, but a delay until 1 p.m. I'm like, all right, whatever. We'll leave a little bit later. On the way to the airport, it gets delayed to 1:45. Like, whatever, we're just on our way. Like, no big deal. We get there. Pretty easy, to be honest. Get on the plane. We're flying. Very easy flight. A little bit of turbulence because there's some weather here and there. We're over Central Park. I'm looking at Central Park. There's a beautiful rainbow. I posted on my Instagram. Double rainbow even.
Double rainbow.
Double rainbow all the way. It was actually really cool because it actually did one of these like arcs around Central Park. I saw the beginning and the end was really, I've never seen that before. But we're flying over Central Park and we start climbing and I'm like, what? Why are we going high? You were supposed to, and then the guy over the intercom's like, hey, everyone, we are being diverted to Pittsburgh because of the weather, blah, blah, blah. So we're bugging out, land in Pittsburgh. We don't know if we're staying at Pittsburgh overnight or not. And finally, like, we're going to refuel it. We're going to head back. It'll be okay. So we got home really late. So like a dumb, long day at an airport and airplane.
That sounds treacherous.
It all worked out. Got home, slept in my bed. I was so thankful. I had a great time camping, but Jesus Christ, it's so nice. But when first day we left was when the new season started. I heard mixed things, so I wasn't that upset. I was Diablo 4. I wasn't that upset that I was leaving right as it started. I really want to play, and I'm going to play a lot this week. Also, I do want to talk after this about what the last Fireside camp
I missed the whole thing. Did you get
Apparently
it?
people are happy about it, so I'm hopefully it's good things.
We'll
like even Riker's like, thank God for this, blah, blah, blah. But on the plane and while camping a little bit and on the way back, I just dived hard back into Tears of the Kingdom. And unfortunately, I feel like when Tears of the Kingdom first came out, I had a bunch of things I was doing, so I didn't really give it much time. But I'm really happy that I played it a lot while on this vacation, it was very relaxing. So I was able to just like chill in the woods.
Did you build really any crazy contraptions?
No, I just did a bunch of shit. Like, and I'm gonna, once I get more of the game unlocked, I'll probably start building a bunch of dumb shit. But like, I'm just like playing the game, and that game is just so good. And I'm so it's like reinvigorating me into putting the time and effort to playing it more. Because I'll play Diablo, but I'll play it more chill. I'm not really playing DayZ at all anymore. And a lot of my Warhammer stuff is like pretty much done, except for just playing. Like I'm playing like 3 times a week. But other than that, I'm gonna go hard back into Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, which I played a lot while I was flying and then camping and stuff. Which the game is just so fucking good. It's just wild how good.
I love the stuff I see on TikTok.
It's hilarious.
Yeah,
it's like
I've sent you some good videos.
Yes, it's very funny.
Every time I see him, I think of you. I don't know why. Like as we talk about it every time we're on here.
There's just like random boss encounter that's kind of like the Butcher. Like you just don't know what's gonna come, and it's hard to do. But me and Mallory are like, we're flying. I'm like playing out of nowhere. This like you hear the scary music, which means it's coming.
Right.
And I like tap her. I'm like, yo, because she's like, she always runs from it, which is like fair because it's fucking A, the music is stressful, and B, it's a hard fight. And there's 2 parts to it, one of which we've never gotten to, so we didn't even know there was 2 parts. And I'm fucking smoking the first part. I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, I had like 2 hearts left. I'm like getting ready to fucking get ruined. And I beat the first part, and I'm like, oh shit, what happens now? And then the real fight happens, and I'm like, you can't heal when you're fighting this boss. You can't heal at all. So either you beat it or you die.
Right.
Which is like
done.
Yes. And then I beat it, and I get like nasty a bow and then a nasty weapon, and we're sitting there just like, yo, because we didn't know, we had no idea past this first part, because whatever happens, you just run because it sucks so much.
You just ran off adrenaline, man.
Yeah,
you channeled the gamer in you, and
being stuck on this plane forever,
you're high physically.
You summoned the gamer within you.
So you got a bow that'll break in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
It's not that
it has 70 charges on it, right?
The nice thing of so 2 things. One,
when you run out of arrows, you just toss it like fuck.
Yeah, you're just like fuck this bow.
They mitigated some of the annoyance of the weapons breaking so much by being able to not craft, but like you fuse weapons together to make them stronger. So this is like with like everyday things you could find. But like this really cool strong bow I got.
So could I fuse this banana? You can. This phone
they already answered
into a super banana phone.
Ring.
Yes.
Banana phone.
Exactly.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. Banana phone. You're welcome.
That's exactly how it is. Exactly.
If you've never seen the banana phone thing, you should listen to it.
Oh, is that a real thing?
That is a real thing.
I thought you were just fucking around just now. Wow, that's
it was too.
I don't want you to bring it up. I do not. I don't want you.
Yeah, Charlie, can you bring that up real quick on the? Can you actually
get DMCA'd because of your fucking banana phone bullshit?
No, we're not.
But yes, so I beat this boss fight, which is fucking tight, and it just got me. It just like, especially doing that, just got me more into playing.
It's got 25 million views.
I really want to make sure that I just want to like dive into that fucking game. So that was really nice. But other than that, I'm gonna play some Diablo 4 this week, which I'm excited to do.
It's pretty fun.
The new season.
Dude, I started
I asked Stan, the like Diablo master. I was like, "Hey, can you give me a too long didn't read?" And he never responded to me.
He's too busy. He's
Two what?
like
TLDR. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
What
Ready?
this last? What are you?
Ready.
Are you actually playing this?
I'm
shit?
actually gonna play it. Ready? Here we go.
You can't do that. We're gonna get in trouble. DNCA strike. 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 Oh, we can't hear it through this.
Oh, you
which
can't
is
hear it?
hilarious.
Everyone else on the stream could hear.
Hold up. Oh, I can hear on
That's
stream.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna play.
Okay, stop it.
okay,
We have people
I
in
got
here
it.
watching us for seriousness. Okay, this is real. This is real.
Yeah, this is a very
This is real.
classy
shit.
and serious podcast, Charlie.
Exactly.
The fuck, man.
Family friendly.
But
Fucking family friendly.
other than that, I have not been playing too much. I am very excited because I've kind of given up on caring too much about the hard aspects of competitive Warhammer, which I know this sounds really funny, but I was really into playing a strong army and winning tournaments and things like that. But unfortunately, with the new edition comes new problems, such as it's the most unbalanced the game's probably ever been. And my army that I play is fucking garbage. And I was really bummed about it. But I decided, fuck it. I really like them. I don't care if I lose. I just won't play too competitively, and I'll just enjoy the game I like. So that's where I'm at.
I'm gonna sum up
Warhammer.
everything Dom just said
Nerd.
and into the same copium that I tell y'all when I tell y'all that I'm gonna quit playing WoW.
Well, I'm not. Well, no. Here's the difference. I'm not quit.
Yeah,
playing
but I mean, in
Warhammer.
any capacity, when I say that I'm going to play less or if I'm going to quit or anything like that, it's the same copium that you're on.
Well, I'm
with,
still
with-
playing a whole bunch.
I know, I'm just
I
teasing.
just won't be. I won't be doing.
you're
these
just not try
tournaments,
harding.
probably.
You're not sweaty anymore.
I
You're
won't be
stepping
doing-
back into the filthy casual gamer, the fan of the Warhammer.
Yes, exactly.
So
But-
I'm not gonna lie, like I get bombed with YouTube stuff about people
With
opening.
weed.
Well, that too, but I see a lot of stuff from people opening like packs of Pokemon cards and
Oh yeah, that
Yu-Gi-Oh
shit's
cards.
wild.
Man, I kind of like, I don't
Do
know,
it.
like, huh?
Don't do it.
Yeah, I know. I feel like
Don't
I
do it.
like I get the
Oh
urge.
my god.
I
Okay,
get-
hold on. Yeah.
I get the
Don't
urge.
do
I
it.
get the urge to like buy a box and just like leave it in the closet. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
Just like
do it.
storm away for a long time in case like, 20 years from now, like the Evolving Skies boxes are like they're worth a bunch of money or something.
I'm gonna send you this video on. I'll put it on the Discord so everyone else can enjoy it. But continue.
What is the video of?
No, you just gotta experience it.
Look, I'm really not going to. I have a very good collection of vintage video games, and if I'm going to spend my money on something, I add to that collection because at this point, I feel less about procuring this collection to make money off of it. I'm more into the idea of kind of curating something, like a little bit of a piece of history with like, because I specifically collect like a very niche type of game. I don't know. And yeah. So I only really collect like full complete games. I really don't just buy like in bulk a bunch of cartridges. Like I only man, Charlie is like shit eating grin right now. God, what did he post in here? Fucking A, man.
It's so good. Just watch it later. I posted in there for everyone to enjoy. Discord.
Oh, it's something about Beanie Babies. Okay, you know what's
No.
I will watch it. I will watch it.
Don't
I will
just
watch it. I'll watch it. Just right off the rip, ironically, my mom has a massive Beanie Baby collection, and she'll jokingly
Classic.
like tell me about how like that it's mine, and she'll be like, oh, hopefully one day, and I'm like, yeah, Mom, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and let you die on that, like just let's let you go ahead and take that to the grave, I won't burst that bubble that she has, because I love my mother
Is he
too
coming
much,
through
but
choppy for you, Charlie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gotta stop with all the torrenting, Jeff.
I'm not doing
Yeah,
anything.
turn off your porn torrent.
Porn torrent.
Porn torrent. Ah,
Tit
yes.
torrent.
Porn torrent.
Tit torrent. Bit torrent, but tits.
I got it.
Yeah.
Is it still doing it?
Still doing it. It's okay. We get Chef an 8-bit.
Right.
Is it just my video?
Just the video.
And
Well,
your
your voice
sound,
is,
too.
your sound's coming through a little
You
bit.
sound like a little bit of a robot.
I am
Is
Chef
it raining in
Grando.
Florida?
I have no internet connection. I am
DeSantis finally decided to turn off the internet so no one can look at anything.
exactly. You're like, I am good.
DeSantis is like, no internet for you.
So I know you're excited to get back into D4 this week, Nom. So I've actually been playing a lot of D4 this week.
The new season? Don't forget you owe me a season pass.
I do owe you. How much is it?
I have no idea. You also don't get. I don't give a fuck.
I'll get it for you. That was the bet.
I know it's a bet, but like, what does he even get? What does he even?
It's just cosmetics.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
I mean, it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Is it?
Yeah, it's very rad. Because I just finished all of the season stuff, so it's like there's 90 tiers. Just finished it.
Check. Still doing it?
How do you actually? So now that there's not really a story to do since we're doing season in the old
story.
Diablo.
There's story.
Is that how you're supposed to level with the season?
Well, you do the story. You do the story.
Like, I probably can't go into a dungeon as level 1, I assume.
No, you need to. So you haven't done it at all.
I've not done. I loaded my character on like Thursday or something, and then I was gone.
Yeah, that's true. So how it works with the season right now is you got to start over from scratch.
Yeah.
I actually, if you want a leveling buddy, let me know. I'm happy to make a new character. It'd be fun. I actually have like a Thorns barb that I was working on, which is kind of cool, which is like level 20. But you have see that you're just loaded up Diablo 4. It's great.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what the.
Am I still reloading?
Not as bad, but you're still.
I have nothing open on my computer other than this browser. So
okay. Yeah, it says, and we can tell because it says the app is focused, because it says I got to figure out how the fuck to turn that off because it's super annoying.
Where do you even get the season pass?
Can I do this? I need to figure out how to turn that off. Anyway, you get the season pass, but like you have to buy it for. I think you have to buy it for platinum. So let me know how much it is because that's a bet's a bet, and I think it's like $15.
Well, I don't even see where the option.
Did you buy the Ultimate Edition?
I did.
Then you have it included. So I owe you season 2.
Stan just posted his review for you.
Oh, hell yeah!
A bullet.
But anyway, so with the season, how it works, I totally forgot that that even happened. Like, when was that? That was a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago, right? It's come out since we last recorded. So with the season, you make a new character, you go through, there's a whole new storyline about how the malignant hearts appear. The story is pretty short. It's not that, it doesn't take that long. Like I finished it around level 35, 40, something like that.
Yeah, I'm at the end of it and I'm in the 20s.
You can, the last boss is kind of hard, so I had to like level up some. But so you essentially go through the story. You learn about how the malignant hearts. The story's pretty cool about like how it comes, why it's there, and why it's still around after the story's done. It's kind of a fun story. But like you get the seasonal content by just killing stuff, and like you get XP by just like killing and doing whatever. But you get these new things called malignant hearts, which you can put into your jewelry, so either your rings or your amulets, and they all have different effects based off. So there's a brutal, defiant, brutal, devious, vicious, and wrathful. Wrathful is the most rare because it's hard to find, and you can also, but there's the most powerful too if you can find it. And they do some really cool stuff. Necro right now has probably the best. It has the best hearts this season. Which one of the things that you can do is with one of the hearts that you can equip, it automatically uses your corpse skill on your hotbar with any corpses, but it doesn't take your cooldown for the corpse. So that way, like for me, I'm playing a Bloodlance Necro, which is super fun, but it took me a long time to get to making it fun. And I essentially have like all the corpse tendrils can auto cast, and then I still have my corpse tendril that I can use. So I can have them like cast and bring them in. All the enemies will like get unstunned, and I can cast it again manually, and then they bring them all back in the stun, and I just wreck everything with overpower. It's so much fun. I highly recommend, but it's also very gear dependent. Yeah. And also kind of a fast-paced play style, but I enjoy it. Super fun. But the thing that I'm running into with the game right now, in my opinion, is okay. I did all this stuff, and then what? Like I'm only level 70.
Yeah, it's like you just do the same thing over and over and over and over again, right?
Yeah, you're just doing the same thing over and over again. I'm trying to grind for specific. I'm trying to get a Wrathful drop that I'm trying to get, but it's real hard because they're random and you just don't know. But like there's no way to like actually target them because it's all RNG dependent. And I'm just running through, and I'm also, I don't know if anyone else has run into this. I'm having a real hard time trying to find a specific aspect that I really need. I just like, there's 2 that I still don't have for my build. I'm level 70. I've been working on it since probably level 30, trying to get these aspects. I've just been struggling. but I'm just essentially running the lower level nightmare dungeons because I could do it faster, and they drop legendaries at the end of the nightmare dungeon. So I could do a nightmare dungeon in probably like 7 minutes.
Wow, nice.
And just because at level 70 I could wreck everything at if it's like level 21 on a nightmare dungeon. I could do level 40, level 50 nightmare dungeons, but it takes me like half an hour to do it. So it's like more efficient for me to do the smaller one if I'm looking for stuff. But anyway, I'm still enjoying it. The only people who I've been playing with is Chewburger. It's just been him and I in the mornings.
Yeah.
Because it's
this week I'm going to dive in. It's now that I'm back and home, so.
okay. Well, tag me if you want.
I made a
buddy.
rogue.
Let me know.
Yeah, I made a little rogue. So
there's some really good guides on max roll for leveling and like what's good for it and what the different things are doing. Honestly, it's up to you. Like I took what they were doing and I'm playing like a version of the Bloodlance build that they made because
sure.
I still have a bunch of essence problems, and I'm actually running both curses right now. I'm running Decrepify and Iron Maiden on my Necro because Iron Maiden gives you when you evolve it, when you like get the max specs, it gives you essence, and also anybody who dies with it on gives you health. So like I'm real hard to kill, but it's it's fun.
Yeah, it just makes the builds a little bit more diverse, right?
To an extent. I don't know. I'm a little hesitant to say diverse, but because they still pigeonhole you into certain things. I think Necro has the most flexibility because you can do like the Infinimist, you can do a summon, which summon's not that great still. You can do Bloodlance, which I think is very viable, and you can do Bone Spear. But like still with Sork, if you're going to try to do endgame stuff, it's still, as far as I know, it's ice until they just announced the Campfire, which talked about a bunch of fixes to both Barb and Sork. So I'm curious, but I still want to get to level 100 on my Eternal character, which is level 93 at the moment.
Speaking
Almost
of
there.
Campfire, going off of what Stan was saying, there's 3 main points. All NMD and parts of Helltide will be getting density buffs. He posted some before and after pics on the server. Sork and Barb buffs that will hopefully address the community outrage with the state each is in a balance, or each is in balance wise. Then pet buffs for Necro and Druid, and their acknowledgement that players want them, even though they didn't. It seems like Blizzard didn't want to do that, which is funny. As long streams, probably forgot stuff, but that is what stood out, which I think are very fair things. I feel like those were things that were fairly people were annoyed about, which understandably so.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't have the season pass, Charlie, which I just bought it. It was $25. But you know what, Charlie? Keep that, since I don't help enough on this podcast.
Ooh.
And I don't do anything. Ooh. And I'm a big. I think you also call me a big fat asshole.
He did.
That is going nowhere, and you hate.
He did. I heard all of it.
So you know what? On me, keep that as a contribution.
Yeah.
To the Overachievers Gaming Podcast.
Hell yeah.
You forgot to say that I said that you suck too.
Yeah.
I thought that was included in the I'm going nowhere.
That was generally
no, that was an added bonus. You got to remember that's the one bullet point. That was at the very end. So
sorry, no doubt.
I'll Venmo you for $25.
I'm glad we got
$25.
It was. Well, it was the super accelerated one, which is also
we got the fancy one.
You got the extra time. Like you can get there, Bubby. You can get there. You have. Like you got essentially like
look, you made the bet. Dommy felt like he deserved the super premium.
How much was the
one.
original? Is it like 15?
It was probably 10. Again,
yo,
don't.
Charlie may not be able to pay his fucking bills this month with that $15, $11.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can't afford.
All right.
You know,
Ryan's not doing any movies right now.
Not doing nothing. He's stuck in the UK right now. He's not going nowhere. His private jet's not fueled because of the strike.
That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, I can't do anything. I'm kind of grounded. I ain't got nothing coming up. It's going to be a real expensive month because all the stuff happening right now. So
he offered for me to come up for New York Comic Con. Then the other day he was talking about overnight expenses, and I'm like, what the fuck?
He's like, you can't.
Now he's charging rent for shit. I mean, times is tough over there in Charlie Land. You're gonna have to start renting out spots in that theater behind him soon.
Yeah, I got to do screenings. You know, get some movie tickets. It's weird that it's gonna be like $60 to watch a movie down here per person. It's gonna be real weird, but whatever.
very
People pay
weird.
it.
Premium experience.
And Greenwich, they got money hand over fist.
Yeah.
What are we talking?
Yo, so I mean, there was
BD's chat?
There was a
chat?
big game that came out that none of us are playing, which is
What
Baldur's
game?
Gate 3.
Oh,
Did that come out yet?
Yeah,
In
it's
what
out.
world would I ever play that?
I love
I don't know.
Baldur's Gate, but
It looks cool. I suck really bad at Baldur's Gate games, so like I really don't want to play it.
is it out?
I'm pretty sure it's out.
I
I'm
thought
pretty
it
sure
comes
everybody's
out
playing it,
next
isn't it?
week. I could be wrong.
I thought I could have sworn I saw people playing it on Twitch.
It isn't out.
Oh,
It says
maybe I
early
saw people
access.
playing.
Early access is now available.
Oh, okay.
that'll do
Okay.
it.
I know the
okay.
game come October 6th. Wait, no, that was 2020.
I swear to God, I saw people playing it playing some.
Yeah,
I just
you
saw,
can-
I remember.
You can play the first chapter, I think.
Oh, okay, okay.
You just can't
so
play
that's
the
what I
actual
saw.
game.
Okay, gotcha. I might look at trying it out. I don't know. I mean, I just
Well, yeah, it's just like
I'm not buying the game. I already know how this is going to go. I'm going to buy the
it's the
game,
same-
and
It's the same people who made Divinity Original Sin, Original Sin 2, which I loved those games. So
Yeah.
I will probably
He
play.
loves.
he
love
loves
them.
those games.
If I could marry them, I would.
Love them.
Love.
Can't marry an animal, but it's
Sorry, man. Move over.
We have fun here.
play it. I will play it. Will I play it on PC or on?
You got Steam Deck.
Yeah, so I'm saying like I can play it on PC
Yeah.
or on PlayStation. I don't
Yeah,
know.
go
yet.
ahead and play it. Yeah, go ahead and play it on PC.
yeah,
or
go ahead and get it
PlayStation
on
or
Steam
Deck.
and then share that Steam password
Play
with
on
me.
your
and
Game
let me
Boy
play it for
Advance.
free. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I try to give Dom a little heads up to read the chat, but he didn't fall for it, BD.
Wait, I had to close it down
What
because
chat? What chat?
I'm missing the chat because I had to close my windows due to the fact
The
my
chat
internet was shit in the bed.
in Squadcast,
No, the chat on Twitch.
chat on Twitch. Where do you see chat on Twitch?
Don't
Make
play it
fun
on
of-
co-op, Stan. It's not good on co-op. I've played on
is you
co-op.
trolling me? I don't really. Oh yeah, the old street minds with Tourette's. Hey, that could be a real thing. OSU, you fucking jerk. Don't be insensitive to the street minds with Tourette's. Okay.
For those listening, our OSUBD says, well, but will you really play? Or are you going to be like, sorry, Charlie, me and Mallory have to go to a fundraiser for Street Minds with Tourette's?
Oh. Yo, for real though.
It could be that, honestly, in New York, that really could be a
It
thing.
could be a
It
thing.
definitely is a
Don't
thing.
disrespect.
I am very stoked for my pizza tour with Dami and Charlie. We're gonna do a pizza. I like in the same span of a few days. I'm gonna do a pizza tour in New York with Charlie and Dom, and then I'm gonna do a pizza tour of New Haven / Connecticut with Charlie.
Yep.
And I don't know if Dom will be there, but we'll see. It's gonna be a great piece of content.
Pepe's. Frank Pepe's.
It's gonna be Pepe's, it's gonna be Colony, it's gonna be Rico's, and it's gonna be there's a Ridgeway Pizza, or actually no, I'll probably take you to my two favorite spots, which is they're called Mario's and Colony.
We
Rico's.
just gotta get that clam pizza from Frank Pepe's. That's all.
Yeah, and we can go up to New Haven for that. So
I'm
Speaking
extremely
of
excited.
New York, you asked me before the podcast started. You want to do cosplay? And you asked why I don't.
Yeah.
I kind of have this like. I've been going to Comic-Con now
Oh yeah, you've been
since
going for a while.
2010, so like 13 years. I've only missed a couple years here and there. Did you say clam pizza? Yes. So Frank Pepe's is they're
known
most
for their-
famous. Is actually rated the best pizza in America. Specifically their clam pizza.
it's very good.
Don't they also
They-
have like a really famous vodka pie there?
They might.
Yeah.
I mean, all their pizzas are kind of like they're kind of known as like one of the oldest and best pizzerias. Like
Yeah.
they've been around for like a long time. But they do this clam pizza. It's the most simple pizza. I'm actually gonna probably make it next time I do pizza. It's literally just fresh shucked clams on the pizza, olive oil, garlic, oregano, and then Parmesan cheese, no mozzarella, and then just cooked like a pizza, and truly looks amazing.
Yeah.
And it's rated. Yeah. So I'm actually going to probably get some fresh clams this week and make that myself. Try it. But
I'll try it with you.
so I've been going to Comic-Con for a long time, right? And it's always with, well, it was always with two of my best buds, my buddy Jonathan Fernandez, which has actually been on the show like forever ago. We should get him back on soon.
Yeah.
And my buddy
We
Jose.
haven't done a guest in a minute.
We haven't done a guess a minute. Jose has 3 kids now, so Jose doesn't come out anymore. But me and Jonathan will always go on like the Friday or Saturday, whatever we were able to get, and we'll straight up start at booth number 1 and just walk and look at literally that's usually the whole day. So we'll do all that, and then we'll just do whatever the fuck from there. And then if there's like things to get signed, or I haven't done any signing stuff in a long time. I don't really care that much about that anymore. I'm not really as big of a collector of things anymore, so I'm very happy to not.
Yeah.
I used to sit in hours in lines. I'm very happy I don't anymore because
I refuse to do that.
Nobody got time for that.
No.
Yeah.
I don't care about anybody that much.
The only time I ever do that shit is if there's an author I really want to see. If they're signing stuff. Like I've got some really cool stuff by some Star Wars authors, some other authors here and there, like Brandon Sanderson, or who did the Mistborn series, or Timothy Zahn, who's done like a million Star Wars books. Obviously, like I did a couple years ago, I got a picture with Jason David Frank, R.I.P., my boy Tommy Oliver.
I did Jason Mewes when I went to Florida SuperCon. That was the one I always wanted to do, from Jay and Silent Bob Stripes Back. Yeah, that was my good one.
But so I like to look at all the booths, and I don't like to. Stan, I don't know. I think I got rid of the book, but I had Heir to the Empire signed by him, the 20th anniversary edition of it. But recently, me and Mallory did a giant declutter of our apartment. I got rid of like over 100 books and comics, trying to get rid of all my pops. I'm just so lazy to fucking sell them. So yeah, I don't like to. The only problem with cosplaying at Comic-Con is Comic-Con, like if you cosplay there, that's your experience, is cosplaying. Yeah. And you will get, no matter how good or bad your cosplay is, you will get stopped. You will be asked to take a picture with. You will, like
even if it's bad.
Yes. Even if it's bad, you will. It
Especially
is just like your experience now is your cosplaying at Comic-Con.
Really,
if you're there to do Comic-Con stuff, it is less.
Well, maybe then I shouldn't. Maybe then I shouldn't do it.
I would say for your first New York Comic-Con experience, I would probably suggest not to. Actually, I think you should come, experience the convention, do all the things, just enjoy having fun. You know what I mean? Because truly, like, especially if like you said, you went to what was it, Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. There'll be like a million fucking people wanted.
That's a very popular anime. People will be like, oh, yo, Jujutsu Kaisen, oh my god, like no one's ever heard of it, and they're gonna want to So I would suggest for your first one, let's just come up, dude. Chill. We'll check out. The only problem now.
Just wear like a headband or something like that.
Can I? Okay, never mind. I got an idea. No, I got an idea.
First off,
don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Josh,
I'm gonna do something, but it's gonna be like a massive low effort cosplay, and it's just gonna be fun.
That's great. But also, like I was gonna say though, if you wanted to cosplay, you cosplay. Like it's your first Comic-Con. Do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
I tend to agree with you because like I don't wanna like get stuck in a situation.
What days did you get, Charlie, again?
Friday and Sunday.
Friday and Sunday.
Friday and no.
Yeah, we got Friday and Sunday.
Friday and Sunday. Yeah,
because Saturday was sold out.
Yeah, Thursday and
I'm assuming because Saturday's probably when they do like the
big
cosplay contest and all the big
probably. I mean, Saturday's also like
signings,
the busiest day.
Yeah, it's the busiest day. It's just Saturday.
It's not a big deal.
Everyone gets off of work on Thursday and Friday.
Who gives a shit? That'll be a day we go fucking do pizza and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, what have you got a flight yet? What day? What's your?
I haven't. Again? We'll talk about all that stuff.
Yeah, we'll figure it out because
like, I haven't. I think I only got Saturday and Sunday, so I don't know.
Because I'm coming back from LA Thursday. Like the day, like Friday, because I'm coming back Thursday, so we can coordinate schedules and figure it out. Because I might be able to
coordinate.
But I did cosplay one year as like an Assassin's Creed.
And then Amanda did Beetlejuice. I was like, I don't want to walk with you guys anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to fucking walk with you guys anymore. Every 5 seconds. Oh my god, it was so annoying.
Yeah, but it was. I mean,
also my little niece in here. What up, Uncle Adam? Just hung out camping, Ashland for a whole week. It was tight. But yes. It was like every 5 minutes, someone was like, "Oh my god, Assassin's Creed! Let's take a pic." Oh my god!
Yeah, I can see that. Actually came out. Yeah, she did. She always does a great Beetlejuice.
I'll probably rock my my Chewbacca onesie.
Yeah. So I mean, but what I was gonna say is, the last couple years,
wear the shark is what you should do.
Yeah,
wear the shark. Oh my god,
actually
dude,
hilarious.
Are we? A question for the group: are we going to do what we did 1 year? Do the cosplay or do the pod from?
We have to do something. We could
definitely do something there. I would say, yeah. We could definitely do something.
I have to go find out how to do that again because there's we have stick mics. I want to say.
Dude,
we have Zoom H4n, and we
have to do something. We got to do something.
I think what we did was
I have something better this year.
We interviewed people And then we did our podcast live like normal. And then we're like, oh, and we talked about our experiences and then we're like, oh, here's like a clip. But that was more in the actual, the recorded version. It wasn't the live when we did it live. You know what I mean?
I actually have I have a much better recorder this time. So I'll try this time.
But yeah, so like, I just like checking out every single booth because there's always like a cool, like either hopefully like an indie artist or indie comic that you might want to like pick up and
support. Didn't you hang out with someone like one of the artists? Like he gave us like some bunch of tequila or something like that one time.
Oh, that was the artist.
Formerly known
his
as
company is called Epic Props. What was his name? Jerry Ma. So Jerry Ma, unfortunately, doesn't do Comic-Con anymore. It's kind of a bummer. He's been doing it since New York Comic-Con started. He's a really cool artist. He makes like really tight graphic tees, like a lot of kung fu style tees, which obviously like for me is I own Mad. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, cool. But he's like doing like some big work these days, so he is too busy. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Charlie.
I'm like over here looking at the list of games that are coming out. Not to jump topics here, but there's just no games coming out for the rest of the year that are really like jumping at me.
Oh,
Star Citizen, not Star Citizen. What is it?
Star Station.
No, that's something else. It's what's the big game that's coming out?
Sea of Stars?
No.
Starfield.
Starfield, yeah.
Starfield.
I've heard good things about Day of the Diver, but I haven't really had time to like dive into that.
Assassin's Creed Mirage? Is that coming out this year?
Ooh. Yeah. Maybe October.
Just 2023. Oh, Super Mario RPG remake comes out in November. It's going to be a big one.
But yeah, okay, Comic-Con combo done.
No, I didn't mean to jump away from that. I just my ADD, you know.
Pretty much it's just a good time. You're gonna have fun. That's all. That's it.
You're gonna have a good time.
The only thing I want to do this year is I've decided I am going to splash some cash and I want to get a nicely graded Spider-Man. Was it $299?
Oh, I think you told me. Yeah, that's right. I remember you mentioning this last time.
Spider-Man 300.
Nice.
You're probably gonna drop like $1,000.
I'll probably have to put something on my radar, like a game that I got to hunt down, see if I can find something. Actually, I know what I'll do. I'll look for a couple of different Resident Evil titles that I'm missing to complete my collection.
Yeah, it would be really cool to get.
I'm looking for a boxed copy of Resident Evil 64. That's the one that I've been looking for a while that I can't find. I mean, I could go on eBay and try to buy one, but I feel like that's just cheating. Like it just doesn't feel
as rewarding.
Nah, like there were I have already picked up all the games that I had to get off of eBay, you know what I mean? That I was just like, all right, this game's got to be in my collection. Like I've already picked all of those up, but now I'm at the point where I either want to buy them from dealer, like there's some people I follow that do like claim sales and they're resellers on Instagram. Like I'll do it from some of their live auctions because I know they always have like really, really high quality product, and that's what I'm looking for. Like I'll pay extra for, you know, a super nice copy of things just because I want like a nice box. Like when I bought the South Park games, I overpaid for them a little bit, but the boxes are like in pristine fucking condition and they've got all the inserts, the little posters and all that shit. So anyways, man, I'm pretty stoked about I might have to try Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know. Maybe I should.
It's coming out.
I don't know. I kind of like your idea of doing the what do you call it? Free to paywall.
Free to paywall.
Yeah. I mean, it was Sutra's idea. I'm just trying to find time to actually do it. It's just very time consuming.
I got the time. I no doubt have the time. That's not the problem. I just, you know what the other thing is like, I don't mind like streaming. I guess like I just have gotten weird about, I don't like having my face on camera anymore because I like getting zonked. And
you can do a no cam stream.
Yeah. I just don't want, for God forbid, like somebody at my job somehow like we do a lot of paid social ads. My boss is always just floating around. I don't know. Like he's not a fuddy-duddy boss, you know what I mean? The guy, he's on Twitch, you know, looking at shit that his kids are doing and things like that. So I don't know. I just don't want to like
just do a no cam stream. Perfectly fine. You just do voice only. Perfectly all right. People do it all the time.
I do love I wouldn't mind doing that actually. If you wanted me to do it and document the whole thing, we could like make a series out of
just
your
gotta record
we could do it. We could do it with like the Marvel
is.
thing too, because like we could do like me doing contest of champion. Like I'll do streams of contest of champion, and I'll do like timed chunks of like I'll do like, you know, I'm gonna sit down and play for like 4 or 5 hours today. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm a degenerate, and when I make a new contest of champions account, you have to the first week, if you're going to do free to play, is like the best time to actually grind, because they give you the summoner sigil for free, and you get a 7-day EXP boost that you can actually grind like 200 units and stack another EXP boost on top of it. And you can get like a shitload of, it is like little tactics like that you know what I'm saying? So like I would want to do it on a week where I know I have a good amount of free time.
Yeah. I mean, by all means, feel free. No one's.
You should do it. If I do it though, I want you to do it with Marvel Strike Force. You got to do it.
Oh, I will. I was 100% planning on doing it with Marvel.
I would
Strike
actually
Force.
really like to see one for Marvel Strike Force right now, because I would like to see. I see all the advertisements for the game. I wouldn't mind seeing some of the new champions, but there's absolutely zero shot that I would ever play that game again, because like I have the FOMO, like mad FOMO, and I would be like not happy about the fact
it's too overwhelming, I think, at this point, because it's been 2 years since we played. So, and they came out with 4 units per. So they've almost had like 100 new units in that game, would be my guess. So I have no idea what I don't even know how they could tap into that stuff. Well, I guess with contest champions.
I mean, when you play, when the game goes on for that long, I feel like they have to sit down at one point or another and say like, we have to revamp the new player process of our game. Otherwise our game will die out, because there's nobody new playing the game. So they have to at least make the new player experience somewhat enticing to get you to the end game to want to buy into their shit, right? So
one would think, but
Contest did it. I know for a fact Contest has done it, because I fired up a new account and was like, wait a minute, this game is like way different from what I remember the last time I played it. Let me see what my main account is doing. And then it like, I just started raining 6-star crystals, and like, I'm like, holy shit, they've done some like massive quality of life improvements to this game that have made it like so much more fun to play at the end game. And anyways, I would just be interested to see what it's like for Marvel Strike. I would be interested to see how it is for like a lot of these older games that are still going. Summoner's War, what's another one, like Raid Shadow Legends. I mean, there's a bunch of these games that have been going for a hot minute that are still going super strong.
I mean, that's why I said I want to do it. I think it'd be informative, and B, I just think it'd be a fun kind of series to do.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
So we just got to get Dom to quit his job and commit full time to playing Marvel Strike Force again.
Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely quit the best job I've ever had to play Marvel Strike Force.
Yeah. I know you would. I know you're a crazy man. You don't. When you do something, you are balls in, dude. There is no pussyfooting around when it comes to Dommy. Okay, I know.
And the most serious man on the planet.
Yeah, I mean, believe me, with your massive Warhammer army, I believe it.
Okay, well, that's actually very funny. Yeah, that's me. The crazy
Donnie.
I saw this YouTube short the other day, and it was the scene where Henry Cavill was doing some interview on a panel, and it had I don't remember the woman's name. She was the one that was like the head of the guild, or no, she was on some show. God, she's like a really popular icon in the nerd scene. God, I can't remember her name, but anyways, it's like what you want to hear when she comes over for the first time. And like Henry's talking about his army, and she goes, "Oh, I'd love to come over and see your army sometime." And he's like, I just thought it was so fucking funny, because like I could imagine, like, as a Warhammer person, like if a girl actually said, or I mean vice versa, if you were a female and you were, you know, and you were out with a man and he's like, "Oh, I'd love to see your Warhammer army sometime." It's like, what a comforting feeling, you know. It's the fucking meme. It's just so funny. It definitely hit. I was laughing. Yeah.
It's definitely Mallory. Mallory definitely loves.
I'd love to see
how much Warhammer I have.
Yeah, you should.
Hey man,
toys.
There are people out there that actually do share the enjoyment of their partner's hobbies. you know?
Sure.
It doesn't have to always be that you look at your partner and be like, oh my God, you waste your money on all this bullshit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, well, Mallory's definitely not like that.
No. I wasn't. My ex-girlfriends are all like that. That's what I was more or less.
I personally actually like that we don't share too many. Well, we each have individual hobbies that we like individually. Then we each have hobbies that we share together. But I'm very happy.
No, that's dope.
You gotta have your own thing too,
bro. If your partner doesn't have hobbies, you're gonna drive each other mad. I'm convinced.
But even like, I probably wouldn't want a partner that played Warhammer.
No, it's overkill, right? It's just overkill at that point. Like I would, you know what?
Competitive, I feel like it's could be a recipe for disaster.
I always said I wanted a girlfriend that played World of Warcraft until I got one. So just saying, the grass is not always greener in the world that you paint in your head.
Truly,
yeah. So, but video games. You know what? Now that we're talking about it, I'm gonna do the Contest of Champions thing, and I'm actually I'm going to sketch this out and I'm going to think about it because I actually am like I've been like wanting to do something with the game lately. And now you got me kind of like pumped up to do that. So it's a good challenge for me because I think
if you want, I'll tell you about how I was thinking about doing it and we can go from there. I can help you out with it.
Yeah, because I think it would be fun to watch. And I think I'm moderately skilled at the game to where I could get pretty far without having to pay any money. And I'd be interested to see how far I could get without having to buy into anything.
Yeah, because I mean the idea is that you just have like, you track how many pop-ups come up.
Yeah,
it's like buy this, buy this, buy this. And
yeah.
Like literally in the Lord of the Rings game, every single time you launch the game, here's a pop-up.
Yeah,
it's like real frustrating.
Look, Contest is predatory, but you know what? Those motherfuckers have been making a ton. They've been on the top of the charts for a long time, so they're not like
they've been top dog for so many years.
Anyways,
all right, cool. I think we're going on pretty long. I think we're about an hour now. So anyway, I think that'll do it for us. Thanks everyone for coming out. Always appreciate it. If you want, you can follow us on Instagram, OG.podcast. Our Twitter is OverachieversP. Our website is ogpodcast.fm where we get this episode. Every episode we're talking about what we're playing, what we're looking forward to, and a little bit of gaming news. We didn't talk about gaming news at all. But anyway, you can also check us out on twitch.tv/OGpodcast. Come hang out with us in our Discord at discord.me/OGpodcast. And I think that's it. We're on Threads too, but not really.
Threads. And, what a failure. Are we gonna X tweets? Tweets?
Huh?
What are they doing on Twitter
posts now? They're called.
What are they doing on Twitter now? They're like tweets.
X,
just
whatever.
They're literally just called posts.
Anyway,
sheets.
Sheets. Yeah.
I said what they're called. I just said 5 times. I said what they're called.
Yeah.
Seats.
So they're called X's.
I think they're called posts. I think I don't. Hold on, let me Google.
They should just call them posts. I think that's the best way.
Okay, bye.
All right, thanks everybody. See you all. Follow us everywhere. Come hang with us. Play with us. All right, bye.